Hello Beans, this is Blue Bean Harvest number 7. Welcome to all who would listen. We are awakening humanity on this Roy's Radio with me, a shell of a man labelled Roy. There you go. That's my introduction. It's good to have you with us. I'm going to continue this morning. Sorry it's been a while since the last post. I don't It's a funny subject. This when you think about how often I could post daily. I think because of the overall simplicity of everything, um, it's it's not challenging to come up with things to talk about. It's the idea of allowing, because it's quite an enormous transition we're thinking of here, in the sense of awakening humanity, awakening self, to the ultimate truth. So that it's good to allow time. Yeah. So today, what are we going to look at? I want to look at if you're suicidal, if you're depressed. I want to talk about choice and sovereign nature. I want to talk about Christianity over God. Um, I want to talk about life experience and choice and creation. And I want to talk about stuff like that. Let's go. So this is just off the cuff. I haven't really planned anything. Suicidal. If you're let's chat. If you're suicidal, what does it mean? Well, it means you're fed up. What are you fed up with? Pretty much everything, I imagine. Um, so, what is the point of carrying on? That's ultimately the question, I would guess. What is the point of carrying on? Is there any joy, happiness, fulfillment, love tomorrow? So if you're suicidal, you might be thinking, well, no, there isn't. But that's your choice. All right. So this isn't, you can switch off now if you want, but this is truth in your face. All right. The bottom line is that all of us have choice. We all have choice in every single moment. What I say now is a choice. Now is a choice. That is a choice. That is a different choice. Yeah, that. Well, there you go. Look, I haven't done my evolutions this morning yet. Yeah, still. I wanted to get this out. So choice. Let's think about this choice. Choice and suicidal. If you choose to extinguish and end your life experience current, you will just start again. Okay? Everyone will just start again. Because the single purpose of being here, let's say it again. Just go back a bit. The single reason you're here, in the sense of I have an experience in this three-dimensional time-space awareness as created, is because you're part of creation. You're an individualized extension of, it's a personalized experience of God in a very unique way. Me, you, everyone, all of us. So if you don't take advantage of that, well, how can I take advantage of that? My life sucks. Your life sucks because of your perspective, right? That's the truth. If you look at things in a certain way, you will overload yourself with negativity. If you allow yourself to stay in a particular situation, environment, world, experience, moment, yeah, whether that moment is something that you experience just in a short space of time on a multiple repeat basis during a single day cycle. Yeah, again, let's just come back to this again. Cycle is so involved, isn't it? All this cycle and change, cycle and change, cycle and change. Cycle and change is as of night and day. Okay? Cycle and change. Genesis 1 to 10. First lot. That's all it is. Boff, 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 boff. And it tells us, so we create in our imagination and we experience in our day. That's what we do. So we have our being based on our perception of self. I've just written this on Facebook in a couple of posts and in a reply to something on YouTube. A mathematician was defending Christianity, and he said that Christianity had given him everything, and that's the problem, you know, Christianity over God. I'm just jumping on that. I'm going to come back to this. God gives us everything. Christianity is the deception. All right, I'll come back to that. Anyway, let's go back to cycle. So, in a cycle, that's all we're talking about, isn't it? It's a day, day to day, day to day, day to day. My thought, what I expect. There's my creation based on my desire. My desire, I don't really want this. It doesn't matter what you think you're wanting and what you're not wanting. The fact is you are creating your experience. Full stop, end of story. This is where we have to awaken to the truth, the ultimate truth, understand who we are, what we are, how we are, where we are, and here we are to change the things that we do. So it's very simple, straightforward. Let's move on. So with choice, we can say no. Bang, enough's enough. I'm totally pissed off with this, so I'm going to change it. Because you can. If you're soaked and smothered and just sort of drenched with negativity, just pause now in this moment, all right? With me. Just pause in this moment. All right? Just pause with me in this moment and just feel the energy of the truth. Yeah? It's just love. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just love. It's just love. And allow that love to come into you. It's very simple. And in that moment, everything can change. It will change because you will it to change. I want change. I'm not happy. That's your choice based on sovereign nature. Yeah. When we take responsibility for our own lives, when we grow up to the task, to the challenge, if you will, then we can say, oh, enough's enough, I don't like that, let's change this. And please remember at this point, our outlook is our outlook. Don't start looking at everyone else around you and judging them and blaming them. Okay? All right? I encounter a lot of this in my day-to-day, as we all do. Don't look out negativity. Yes, you're going to get a lot of people throwing all their shit at you, you know? And you've just got to, just allow it. Oh, God, I've had enough. And just give yourself a break. Whatever, all right? So if you're not in a situation that you're happy in, you are allowed to change it. There is no law on this earth that says you have to stay in the situation you're in. That's the truth. I don't care what your situation is. Where there's a will, there's a way. That's just the simple truth. And it's all based on your will. Yeah? Miracles begin and occur because you will it so. Anyway, choice and sovereign nature, Christianity over God. I've just posted this. I've watched a video and it says Oxford mathematician smashes atheism in 15 minutes, which is wonderful in a way that the truth is demonstrated. But just a couple of things, that I want to mention that he said, and in very much the full sense to me, the man through his own choice, yeah, which is fair, and very positive in a way because it's leading towards an embracing of the notion and concept of God. And he stated right at the very beginning, about 1 minute 50 in, that everything in science, it was all, everything that he was talking about, all the basis of his perceptions and beliefs was all because of Christianity. And it's not. All right, this is the simple trap, the deception, the misconception, the untruth. Christianity is nothing. Well, just get rid of it. Just get rid of all religions and just understand God. Look around. God. Look in the mirror. God. Look at other self. God. And treat everything with the divine reverence and love it deserves. And then we all interact because we're creating heaven with every breath in every moment. Simple, pimple. Okay, next, let's look at life experience, choice and creation. Life experience causes a reaction. The reaction is emotion. Emotion is energy, isn't it? Energy and motion. And that's what we are. We're in motion, we're experiencing, we're being. Remember, we're not a human being, we're God being human. Remember that every morning, as soon as you wake up. Wow. Yeah? I'm God being human. A new cycle's begun. Let's start enjoying the experience of creation in each new day. So, life experience, choice, creation. In the very first instance, where we had night, and night became day. Yeah? And we saw day, and saw day was good. And we said, all right, let's do it again. All right, and that's what we've got. We've got hydrogen, 1. We've got helium. Is it hydrogen, helium, boron, something else? I don't know. And it goes on. But I'll tell you what it is. It's just add what you know. That's all it is. Add what you know, isn't it? Add what you know. That's all I do. Add what I know. I've done this on another... I've done this, I've talked about this and all that sort of stuff in about 6, 8, 10 videos to do with the universe and numbers and stuff and sequence, and mentioned Fibonacci and all this sort of stuff. Talk about 3-dimensional space and 2-dimension, how we create and exist and move from one to the other and things. So it's all there if you want to have a look. Yes. Creation. So the only place that creation comes from is within big mind, yeah, great mind, yeah, the big G. And the big G is you and me. This is the individualized, the personalized expression with choice. And in this life experience, yeah, life experience, choice, creation. In this life experience, we have, let's look, life experience, choice, and creation. So, there we go. And it's all based around what we see. Yeah, everything is based around what we see. As we see it is, that forms the basis of our belief. Our belief becomes our foundation upon which we build our existence. If we move away from the notion of survival based on the perception of detachment from the big G, then we're out in the place and we're just trying to do what we do, aren't we? But if we allow from a divine perspective, because we believe that what we see in the mirror is in fact a reflection of divine expression, then we can allow things to just be. And then, through that choice, we begin to see creation in a whole new way. And that's the purpose of you being here now, of me being here now, is to expand and acknowledge, to allow and embrace the ultimate truth that I am divine being. I am divine being human. Yeah, same as you. So, the futility of suicide and depression is born of the realization that both are there by choice in the sense of an experience. Both are futile in the sense of they're completely in the wrong direction, really. So we need to just pause and look what's on our mind. Yeah? If it's our behaviour that's dogging us, you know, if you've not been very loving, then acknowledge that in the sense of I recognise what I've done now. It wasn't nice when I said that. Yeah, it wasn't nice when I did that, when I thought that. And I can forgive myself because I knew no better then, but now I do, having recognised the error of my ways, and I grow into betterment. I'm bettering myself. And this expands my cycle of love because my perspective is just increasing in an outward going spiral as I become more and more and more. And by becoming more and more and more, I'm increasing my frequency. Yeah? And as I increase my frequency, I'm constantly embracing new and becoming all that I am. And all that I am is everything as you are. Always was, always will be. So this dream time is an opportunity for us to grow in love for ourselves first and foremost. Because without the fullness of the love of self, we can't project only love outwardly. And that's what we must learn to do. And we can only learn to do that when we've found neutrality in the history of our experience. And we neutralise them through forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. If only they knew who they were, then you wouldn't treat God like that, would you? You wouldn't treat yourself as God or others as God like that, would you? And when you know the truth, you can. We all can. And this is creating heaven on earth. This is the one experience. And the one experience is to become all you can be, so that you then join, as it were. This is the one truth. It's very simple. Look how beautiful it is outside. It's just amazing. Anyway, I don't know how long that's been going on. When you create, I've also shared this. When we create, just think about what we say. You know, I am that, I am. I create as I speak. I am that, I am. Abracadabra. There you go. I am the one true God, as you are. Because there is only one God. Because we know that 1 plus 1 equals 1. Because to do that, you just take that and you split it in 2. So you have a 1 there and a 1 there. We add what we know, yeah? Think about the atomic table, yeah? We just add each time to what we know. It's very easy, all this stuff. Very easy indeed. That's the end of it, folks. I don't know, that must be like, I don't know. Oh, there you go, 2, 2, 2, 2 when I looked at it. 22, 22, that's 4 2s are 8. Brilliant, let's call it a day. Love all round, beans.